Hello everyone, this is Money, welcoming you Sameplace. Hope you enjoyed my welcome message, video number 1. Now we are going to discuss how I'm going to name you. In my first video, welcome message, I have promised you that I'm going to tell you this week, in this video, 4.2, what would be your name? How am I going to call you? That's what this video about. Shall we move on? Leadership becomes the force that either lifts the employees or limits their potentials. What does this mean? It means leadership matters today more than ever. What matters? Whether it is a brand new technical startup or government office or manufacturing giants or hospitals, colleges, you name an organization, all are made up of people. Yeah? And wherever people gather to work toward a shared goal, leadership becomes the force. Either it lifts the employees or it limits their potential. True leaders create impacts in the young minds, and that impact will be timeless and everlasting. Who are those true leaders? Those are the leaders who decide the culture of the organization. Yes, the leaders who are able to uplift the employees, they decide, not the ones who limit their potential. So organizational maturity is very, very important for the growth of the employee, for the growth of the organization itself. The organizational growth is being decided by its maturity. Of course, money is involved. Yeah, this is the soft side of the growth. Maturity tells the fact how well the people, the employees, and the leadership align together. Leadership, employees, they should get aligned together. In what sense? In supporting the growth. Growth of who? Both employees and the organization. They should respect the values. They mean so. Both organization and the employee respect the value of the organization, respect the vision of the organization. So the organization and the employees, you decide the culture of the organization, the maturity of the organization. All right? And the culture and maturity is taught by the leaders who can create great impact in the young minds that lasts forever, timeless, everlasting, decades, decades after decades. That is the organizational maturity. The kind of leadership that dominates the organization builds the culture, the style of the organization. If the organization is always been people working on people or the leaders working in the organization, most of them are authoritative, then the culture will be power-centered. Only powers will decide the growth. Right? If it is transformational leader, the transformation of the people and organization will happen together. Motivating by power doesn't work very well. Today's situation, the maturity required is not power-centered, no. It is both people and organization, employees and organization centered. Then which style is a good style in leadership style? I don't know. Really, I don't know. Because this is a usual question normally asked by everyone. And this is the usual question usually remains unanswered. Why? There are no fixed forms of leadership that will support the growth of the organization. Mix will support, mix of the structures. What if an employee is very rude and rough? There is a rule book that will take action, apply the power. All right? So the mix of everything. Which is the right mix? You're entering an organization. The mix that is there already existing is what you're going to learn. Is it the right mix? Wrong mix? You don't know. Sameplace. The intention goal is to teach you how to develop the right skills, maturity to work in an organization. So, the right mix is very important. The style of the leadership is very important. And style makes a difference. The right leaders make powerful impact in your minds, young minds. That is going to last forever, timeless and everlasting. All right? So, what about today's leaders? Let us reframe that. It is not about individual leader, it's about the systemic misalignment that exists in the organizations. Many leaders are managing, but not truly leading. They focus on their tasks, micromanage people, but they don't have the finest leadership style, which is transformational style. But they have to do the instructions, the guidance provided by the top leaders. They have to follow that. And they have to execute those through the help of the functional employees of the department. Right? So I always consider functional manager's job is very, very difficult. They are the real alignment creators between the top leaders and the employees of his function. They are the ones who really create. Therefore, it is a very tough job. Some leaders lack of awareness, self-awareness, adaptability, strategic foresight, very important trait. We will see the definitions and the explanation about traits and all in the future videos. Strategic foresight is a very, very important trait of a leader, good leader. These are the competencies that are required in reality today. And there's a big mismatch. As I told you, the evolution of the leadership is not as fast as the changes that happen in the world. How are we going to bridge it? We'll discuss in future in Sameplace. And some of the leaders, they're caught by the old outdated models, authority, power, transactional. Transactional means if you do good things, reward. If you're not doing good things, punish. Remember that the rule book I mentioned, if someone does some intentional mistake, rule book will jump in. There's no other go. But if the rule book is going to make the culture in an organization, that is not correct. That won't help the organization. Leadership is always, it's about influencing and transformation of the people, employees, organization, and leaders themselves. They also have to transform every day. In essence, as I told you, the world has changed faster. Managers do right things, as told by the top leaders. They execute with the help of their employees of the function. And managers do things right, and leaders do right things. All right, let's move on to the next slide. Whatever I have discussed with you so far, I have had self-talk about these topics or about this current situation in an organization where I have come across. What can I do about it? The employers' needs are different. Employers means not just HR, they are recruiters. Okay? Employer expectations from their employees when they do work are very many. They must be self-driven, they must be motivated, they must be cooperative with everyone. They must have the skills to do the job right at the first time. Respect others. You can add as many as you want. Creating leaders is okay. Well, you create leaders. When a new trainee comes to an organization and joins there, you can create him as a leader. But what kind of leader is most important? Is he be transactional? Is it going to be transactional? Is it going to be transformational? Is it going to be collaborative? We'll see all these things in future. What about leadership styles? Okay, what kind of leaders? You can create leaders of any kind, depending upon the current culture of the organization. But the impact that is being created by a real good leader, that lasts forever in your mind. That's what I told you earlier. This is where the QA package I told you in my welcome message is going to play a very important role. This is going to be very relevant in your in our discussion rather, in future or same place. That's going to help you, rather I help you to understand better when you come to same place every time, right? So what could be the possible solution? As I told you, I started this channel, Sameplace every time, out of my passion, I told you. Thinking that my 45 years in industries should not go unnoticed. The knowledge, experience, my knowledge, my experience. Again, whatever I tell you from my experience, when I say all organizations, I don't mean all organizations in the world. I mean the organization which I have come across in my experience. All right? So, the knowledge and experience should bring a change in employees. That was my passion, rather my life vision. And the response to this thought is Sameplace every time channel. Responses. That is how I landed up with the decision of creating this YouTube channel. The thought is, why should I not become a YouTuber? What? I can hear your mind voice. Yeah. What's going on here? You're asking me? Yes. You said you're going to explain what name you are going to give us, your audience, the young learners, and you're telling about yourself. What is this? What's going on? That's your mind voice. Yes, I agree. Hang on. Let me go to the next slide straight away. See what happens, okay? Uh-oh. It says the next video. I don't have control on this. So next video, what's next video? Oh, that's great. We together fix the name. That's an excellent idea. Yeah? Because I don't want to go too long in a video. 20 minutes is maximum. The first one, it went about 35 minutes. That's too long. I should cut short it to 20 minutes. That's the normal capability of a person to listen continuously. Maybe some of you are very good listeners, learners, but my ethics says not more than 20 minutes. I think I've exceeded already 20 minutes. That's all. We together will fix the name in next video. Stay curious. There's a meaning for this. Why I say this to you. Stay curious. All right? Next is, oh, this is signing off time. Thank you, time. Thank you very much for your kind listening. Hope you enjoyed this video very much. Thank you for that. And if you have to send messages, please send it to 7200858544. This is a dedicated mobile phone for this channel. Kindly please send WhatsApp your questions, your doubts, whatever you have. I will respond to those. So I'm waiting for you to see you next time in my next video. Thank you very much.